Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel and welcome back to a new market analysis video. So starting with Nifty 50 1 week time frame. So last week we gave 19,250 as an important support zone. So previous to that week we said market might behave profit booking zone at this level. So we also discussed the three situations here. We expected market to open gap up and trade in this very zone, but and also we gave two more situations here. If market tries to break 19,250 level, then we might expect bearishness in the market till 18,800 levels. And also we gave a situation that if market tries to break 19,600 level, then we might expect a bullish momentum till all-time high of Nifty 50. Market expected our start situation. It broke 19,600 level and it went all the way up to 19,800 level, which is almost a 200 points of bullishness. The one who might have watched our video, they might have taken the position at this level whenever they saw 19,600 level breaking. Then they might have taken call trades here. They might have booked a decent profit. So what we can expect for this week? So here, if we see in 1 day time frame in Nifty, clearly market going all the way up like this and giving continuously green candles here. So we also said that this is the important level for Nifty 50. If market tries to break this level, then it will become bearishness till this level, but it took support here, went all the way up to 19,800 level, creating continuously green candles here. So if we check data here, so the PCR is around 1.2, which is very bullish. So we can expect market to be bullish this week. So, but if you check price action here, market broke this trend line and started moving continuously up, creating 5 green candles here. So usually we don't see a situation like this in the market. So we expect a pullback around this level. So we expect a red candle at this level. But the OA data says market is bullish. So in this situation, we try to check OA data here. So if we see OA data at 20,000 level, we can see a major call selling is happening. So major call sellers were there. We can consider this as a resistance zone. On the downside, we can see 19,600 and 700. We can see a great put selling happening here, considering these are the support zones. So those who are big players in the market and institutional players, they are trying to make the market to trade in this very zone, that is 19,600 to 20,000. So let's mark these levels on our charts. So 20,000 level, 19,600 and 19,700. So clearly we can see the big players are trying to make the market to trade in this very zone till this expiry. So now let's see what we can trade for Monday in Nifty 50. Here we can clearly see a support zone and also on the resistance zone. So clearly we can see a no trade zone here. If market opens in this very zone, don't take any trades until and unless you see breakouts on any side. So on the downside, if you see any breakout, so you can definitely book targets at this level. So this is the zone of profit booking area, 19,740 to 19,700. Any point in this level you can book your profits if you see breakdowns at this level. So if you see a breakout happening at this level, then you can book your profits at 19,900 level, which is a psychological level, and above that you can try to book profits at the all-time high, which is 20,000 zone. So this is what for if market opens sideways or anywhere in between this zone. But if market opens sideways and started sustaining in this very same zone, then option buyers don't take any trades, and for option sellers you can directly deploy non-directional strategies here. So if market opens gap down? So if market opens gap down anywhere below this zone, after looking the price action, if it forms any, if it is forming any bearish price action, then you can definitely take bearish trades till this level. So because as per OA data, we clearly saw 19,700 and 19,600 as key support zones. So if market tries to break this zone also, you can definitely book profits around 19,660 or 19,650 level. So below that, we can't expect market to go down because we saw OA data and big institutional players manipulating or creating major resistance and support zones for this expiry. So if market opens gap up above this zone, so then wait for the price action to be formed here. If you see any bullish price action, then you can take bullish trades till 20,000 level. So above that, I can't expect market to go up because we saw as per OA data this as the major resistance zone. So definitely market and the big players tries to reverse the market till this zone. So you can definitely take either bullish trades or wait for the reversals to be happen at this level and can take a reversal trades. But if market opens gap up and starts showing negative sign at this level only, then you can try to take gap filling trades around this level. So this is how we can plan for Nifty 50. So here we can clearly see GIFT Nifty showing a gap up of 115 points. So as of now, market showing gap up around at this level. So if you see bearish price action, go for bearish trades, and if you see bullish price action, then go for bullish trades. As for OA data, the market is still bullish, so we can expect a gap up and a little bit bullishness in the first hour, and then market can reverse at any of this 19,050 or 19,050 levels or 20,000 levels. Then you can plan for the reversal trades also. So this is how you can plan for Nifty. So let's check Bank Nifty. Bank Nifty 1 week time frame, clearly we can see this as a support zone. In our last video, I said that if Bank Nifty breaks 45,000 level, then you can expect a bullishness in the market till 46,500 levels. Like we discussed, market broke this level and started behaving bullishness. So we also expected that Bank Nifty might trade in this very zone for the next week, but it gave breakout around 45,000 levels, which is a very good sign. Even though if you consider price action, this is a very good move. So now that we got a breakout at this level, so one can expect a bullishness in the Bank Nifty till 46,500 levels. So now what we can expect for the week in Bank Nifty? For that, we'll shift to 1 day time frame, and before that we see OA data is telling for Bank Nifty. So if you see here, the PCR is 1.33, which is very bullish. So we expect market to be bullish in Bank Nifty for this week. So here we can also see the W pattern breakout happening in Bank Nifty. So usually W pattern breakouts are the very strong breakouts. This means we can clearly expect a bullishness in the market around its all-time highs. Now that we've seen a PCR as 1.33, which is bullishness, let's also check the important levels that institutional players wants markets to sustain in the zone. So clearly here we can see 45,500 as a key resistance zone, and on the downside support zone we can clearly see 45,000 as support zone. So for this week, the big players want market to trade in this very zone. So now clearly we saw the levels here. So now let's mark these levels on the charts. So 45,000 on the downside and 45 on the upper side. So clearly this week we can expect markets to trade in this very zone as per the OA data. Big players wants market to sustain in this zone. So we expect Nifty to open 115 points up. So in Bank Nifty it will be around 2 to 300 points gap up as per now, like as per GIFT Nifty. So even though if market opens around this level, we can expect a bullishness till 45,500 level, and thereby we can expect a reversal because of OA data. So this is what we can expect for this week in Bank Nifty. So let's also check what we can plan for Bank Nifty on Monday. Clearly I can see a zone here, the very same zone, just like Nifty. If market opens anywhere in this zone, wait for the breakouts to happen. So if market breaks downside, you can book your profits at 44,850. Thereby you can book profits at 44,700 level if market tries to break this level. But on the upper side, I don't think so you can find any opportunities because the zone is very high. Even though if market gives breakout at this level, market doesn't able to sustain on the upper side because there is an immediate resistance at 45,500 level also. So in between this zone you can look for any scalping opportunities for bullish trades. So if market opens gap down anywhere below this zone, then you can definitely take bearish trades according to the price action that forms on Monday. if you don't see any price action to be forming at Monday, like if you see any non-directional markets and option sellers, you can deploy non-directional strategies here. So if market opens gap up in between this zone, so wait for the markets to form a price action. As per OA data, the market is very bullish, but as per the price action, there needs to be a pullback which needs to happen. So these are the levels. So if market becomes bullish and if breaks this level, then you can definitely go for the higher targets. So next we can have 45,600 and 45,700 as a target here. So this is how you can plan for bank nifty for Monday.